What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to It's in the Blood. Did not expect to see what I saw when I got home today. Been going through the game a little bit. But guess what? You put a team back together, you get all the components playing where they're supposed to play, and the product on the floor looks a little bit different. I'll be the first one to admit that I'm not a huge fan of how Coach has done this season. I've been critical, to say the least. However, today was an indication that that he had a vision for this team, and to see it kind of play out today with Xavier Johnson kind of on the floor and kind of acting the way he should act. This team has a lot of potential, especially the comeback potential. I hate to say it, but listening to what he's been saying this year has drove me absolutely crazy, because he's reiterating the same stuff over and over and over again. But it really held true today. And, we match up very well against Maryland as long as we've got a good defensive guard out there like Xavier Johnson on Jameer Young. And, yeah, I'm celebrating. I'm definitely celebrating today, because you know what? It's been a while since we've had anything to celebrate about. We can talk about personal accolades. We can talk about, guys growing as players in this system. But today we get a chance to celebrate. We played a pretty good first half, just got whipped up on. And then the second half came in, and these guys played with purpose and they played with intent. And is it the players that know that their time is almost up, or is it the coach that knows that their time is almost up? But they went out there in the second half today, and that's the best half of basketball this team has put together in quite some time, maybe since the first half of the Kansas game. I mean, you can go back that far. What's up? Okay, how you doing? And there is magic out there. Is there the opportunity now? Absolutely. Well, I'm not going to get ahead of anything here, because you still got to go to Minnesota and play, and you've got a very, very, very tough game against Michigan State. But, it's March, and now as Hoosier fans, we have a few things to cheer for. A lot better look on defense today. I think that's getting everybody back into position. A lot better look on offense, some outside shots going down. You're right. They did change the defense at the half. And Maryland coming out playing zone today in the first half was kind of gave Indiana a chance to make some three balls. And I think that might have played into a little more confidence in the second half. But, I'm usually complaining about us wearing out. Today, I think we wore them out. Jameer Young was not the same late in the game. Julian Reese was not the same. Dante Scott, who was hitting everything, his shot started falling short. I feel like we wore them out playing their style of basketball today. I'm pretty psyched. I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty excited. I don't get to be that way much this season, but I'm gonna celebrate it for a few minutes here. So absolutely pretty happy about the performance today. On to Minnesota next. I guess we play Minnesota next. Let me look at here. Let's see, where'd you go? Talk about some stats, though, really fast. Listen to these numbers. 43% from behind the three-point line. We hit 7 made threes. That's unheard of. 14 for 17 at the free throw line. 82%. And most of them we missed were at the end. So we were perfect up until the end of the game. Out-rebounded them. 32-26. Out-assisted them. We had more turnovers than they did. That is the one flaw on Xavier Johnson he only had one today. Let me make sure. Yeah. Khalil Ware had 6 turnovers today. That was the big one. But he also had 14 rebounds and 9 points. Man, I'm just telling you, there is a lot of good things that I saw today. I know it don't mean squat in the grand scheme of things. I know it doesn't help matters at the end of the day. But I just wanted to go out there and maybe not apologize, but say that you can kind of see what Woodson's vision for this team was. and having a 6-year point guard on the floor was probably a big part of that. And maybe he's absolutely right. Maybe that's the main reason you start putting everybody out of position. But Trey Galloway is the motor that's making this team run right now, and he doesn't have the pressure of running the point. He just gets to dribble off the screen and come in there. He doesn't have to set the play. He becomes the play. And that pick and roll with the double high screen out front, that's lethal, because if he makes a good decision there, the possibilities are endless going forward against anybody, because nobody can stop Ware at the rim except for Zach Edey. And beyond that, there's a lot of good things there. I did not want to come in here and take up too much of everybody's time today. I wanted to come in here and say, heck yeah, congratulations. Everybody that played a big role today, and Baco lit it up in the second half. Renew, solid the whole game. Only 4 fouls today. Renew stayed on the floor. Xavier Johnson, 13 points off the bench. I hear something, and I don't know where it's coming from. Oh, there it is right there. But all in all, pretty solid day for Indiana basketball. Can't say that it might be a little too late. I'm not going to go into that. I'm just going to be optimistic about going into the next one. The next one should be a midweek game, and I'll be in here to talk about that more with you guys. But glad everybody stopped by for just a few minutes here. Congratulations, Indiana, and I will see you guys, I think, Tuesday or Wednesday. We'll get to it when we get to it. Let's go.